Good morning, students. Now, today we are going to start with the new chapter. It is your chapter number 4, fractions. What is a fraction? First of all, we have to understand. When any object is divided into the number of the equal parts, then a part of an object is represented by a fraction. When any object you have divided into a equal number of parts, then that part of an object, it is represented as a fraction. Let us consider it with the help of the examples. Here there are 3 circles. In the first circle, see, this is one full whole circle. Now this circle, it is divided into number of parts, and you can see all the parts are same. In how many parts the circle has been divided? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So total 8 parts the circle has been divided. And how many parts out of 8 they are shaded? There are 2 parts out of 8 are shaded. So what will be the fraction of the shaded part? 2 by 8. And what will be the fraction of the unshaded part? How many are the unshaded here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So what we can write it here as unshaded part. So how many are unshaded? They are 6 and total out of 8. Similarly, in the next example, the figure, it is divided into how many parts? 8 parts. And how many are shaded? 1 2 3 4 5. 5, it is the fraction of a shaded part. And how many are unshaded? 1 2 and 3. So unshaded, fraction of the unshaded part, it becomes 3 by 8. Okay, now we can see here which fraction it is greater. See, out of here 2 parts out of 8 have been shaded, and here 5 parts out of 8 have been shaded. So which fraction it is greater? 5 by 8, it is greater than 2 by 8. Okay, the number on the top in a fraction tells us how many parts have been taken, and this is the numerator. So the above part, it is called as numerator, and the down part, it is known as denominator of a fraction. The number at the bottom in a fraction tells us how many parts the whole has been divided. This whole circle, it was divided into how many parts? These 8 parts. So these 8 parts represent the denominator. Okay, so what it is a fraction? When we divide any object into the number of equal parts, then the part of the object is represented by a fraction. Now let us study the different types of fractions. The first type of fraction, it is proper fraction. So what is a proper fraction? A fraction that has numerator smaller than the denominator. Here the numerator, it is smaller than the denominator. So this type of fraction, it is called as proper fraction. As we can see here the examples, 1 by 2 is there, 10 by 71, 3 by 8. Here the numerators are smaller than the denominator. The second, it is improper fraction. Improper fraction, it has the numerator greater than or equal to the denominator. So the examples can be 4 by 3, 8 by 5, 2 by 2. In 2 by 2, both the numerator and the denominator, they are same. So what is an improper fraction? It is a fraction that is having the numerator greater than or equal to the denominator. The third type of fraction, that is a mixed fraction. It is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. So this 2 represents a whole number and 1 by 3 represents a proper fraction. So what is a mixed fraction? It is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. The next type of fraction, it is like fraction. The like fraction is a fraction in which the denominators are same. The fractions having the same denominators, they are known as like fractions. The next, it is unlike fractions. The fractions having the different denominators. Here in the example you can see all the denominators, they are different. So these type of fractions are called as unlike fractions. Next, it is unit fractions. What are unit fractions? The fractions that have numerator as 1. That fractions are known as unit fractions. The last fractions, it is equivalent fractions. The fraction that represent the same part of a whole, that are known as equivalent fractions. See here, it is 1 by 5 and 2 by 10. And 1 by 2 and 2 by 4. How it represents the same part? See, 2 by 10, 2 and 10, they are divisible by 2. So it will be 1 here and 5. So 1 and 5 and 1 and 5, they both are equal. So they are called as equivalent fractions. In the same way, here it is 1 by 2 and the second fraction is 2 by 4. So 2 by 4, it is divisible by 2. So we can divide it by 2. So 2 ones are 2. So 1 will come here and 4 divided by 2, what will come? 2. So both the fractions become 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So they are called as equivalent fractions. Now moving towards our exercise 4.1, our question number 1, it is find the missing values in the following equivalent fractions. So first it is 8 by 10 and here in the right hand side it is 32 and we don't know what is going to come here in the blank. To find the equivalent fractions, we have only two options. Either we can multiply, either we can divide. So we are having here two options only, either multiplication, either we can divide. So if a number on the right hand side, it is greater number than on the left hand side, so it means we have to multiply. So here 8 is there and here 32 is there. So in the right hand side the bigger number is there, so it means we have to multiply. Now 8 by 10 multiply, here it is 32, we don't know what will come down here. Now 8 multiply by which number? It is 32. Everyone knows the table of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24 and 8 fours are 32. It means by multiplying by 4 we will get the answer as 32. Dear students, you have to remember that we have to multiply up and down by the same number. So 8 multiplied by 4 is 32 and 10 multiplied by 4, it is 40. So what will come here in the box? That is 40. Now similarly we will be doing our B part. 5 by 6 is there and down here it is written 24. Now here it is a smaller number, here it is a bigger number. So it means we have to multiply, okay? But we don't know by which number we have to multiply. Now the table of 6. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18 and 6 fours are 24. So up and down by the same number. So 6 fours are 24 and 5 fours are 20. So what will come here? 5 fours are 20. Now in the next, here on the left hand side it is a blank. Now here it is given a bigger number. So 7 is here and on the right hand side 14 is here. So we have understood this concept that when a bigger number is on the right hand side, we need to multiply. So 7 multiply by which number? It is 14. 7 ones are 7 and 7 twos are 14. So 2 will come here, up and down. Okay. Now I don't know what will come here in the blank. Dash multiply by 2 is 16. Dash multiply by 2. Now our question becomes this. So 2 multiplied by which number? It is 16. 2 8s are 16. So what will come here in the blank? 8. 2 8s are 16. Now the next question, it is the D part 3 by 7 and here it is 15. Above it is a greater number on the right hand side. So it means we have to multiply, but we don't know we have to multiply by which number. Okay. So 15 here and down I don't know what will come. So 3 we will read the table of 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12 and 3 fives are 15. So multiply up and down by the same number. So here it will be 15 and 7 fives are 35. So what will come here down? 35. Now moving towards our question number 2, it is write greater than, less than or equal to for each pair of the fractions. So by simply looking at the fractions we cannot judge which fraction it is greater and which fraction it is smaller. So what we need to do here is we need to cross multiply the first numerator. Here it is numerator, it will be multiplied by the second denominator. So it means it will come 2 multiplied by 9. In the same way 3 multiplied by 7. So 3 multiplied by 7. 2 nines are 18. 3 sevens are 21. So which is greater, 18 or 21? 18 is smaller than 21. So 21 it is greater, and 20 it came from which fraction? 7 by 9. So it means the fraction 7 by 9 is greater than the fraction 2 by 3. Now next it is the B part, 5 by 6 and 3 by 4. Neither the numerators neither the denominators they are same, so we will cross multiply here. So 5 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 4 we know it is 20. Now 6 multiplied by 3, 6 threes are 18. So which is greater? 20 is greater than 18. So greater, and 20 came from which fraction? 5 by 6. So it means 5 by 6 fraction it is greater than 3 by 4 fraction. Now next it is 5 by 6 and 13 by 15. We'll cross multiply. 5 multiplied by 15, 15 fives are 75 and 13 multiplied by 6 it is 78. Okay, so now which it is greater, 75 or 78? 78 it is greater than 75. So which fraction it is greater? 13 by 15. So 5 by 6 it is smaller than 13 by 15. Dear students, you cannot leave it here that 75 it is less than 78, because in the question you were asked the fraction. So you have to write the answer properly at the end. Now the D part, it is 4 by 7 and 1 by 5. So 4 we will multiply by 5. So 4 multiplied by 5 it is 20, and 7 multiplied by 1, 7 ones are 7. So which number it is greater, 20 or 7? 20 it is greater than 7, and it came from which fraction? 4 by 7. So 4 by 7 it is greater than 1 by 5. Thank you.